Hi, this is T4 Group 10. For this assignment, we've chosen a website called PlantoEat. PlantoEat is a meal planner and grocery list maker. We've set up 5 tasks, include core functionalities such as logging, importing and creating recipes, planning meals and grocery lists. We recruited 19 participants total, 5 inside the lab and 14 outside the lab. During the evaluation, each participant was combined by a facilitator and a recorder. After tests, the collected data was analyzed and several representative issues of PlantoEat were found.
Task 1 is performing login function, which is the most basic functionality in a website. The result of the task seems good, since 11 out of 90 participants were able to complete it using half of time limits, and all participants made less than 5 mistakes. However, there is a fact that 5 out of 90 participants did not feel very highly satisfied, because they cannot find login button immediately. According to this case plot, we can obviously find that it's not that easy to find the login button, which indicates a lack of effectiveness. Hence, some of our participants suggested that the website can make login button bigger or move it to the middle of the page.
Task 2 is to import a recipe. According to time metric, only 1 out of 19 participants achieved the goal quickly. Moreover, based on failed attempts metric, 11 out of 19 participants reached medium to high severity. Both metrics indicate potential low effectivity, efficiency, and learnability. Let's see what happened exactly. Not surprisingly, 10 out of 19 participants expressed low satisfaction towards recipe importing, which reflects its usability issues. Firstly, effectiveness.
To find where is the rate. I can't find it. Then try.
Just like what happened in the video, the rating system is extremely unrecognizable since it's embedded on the recipe cover picture. This problem indicates the lack of effectiveness due to the difficulty of accessing relevant information. Also, most users would search recipes using the search function on the navigation bar since it's intuitive and efficient. However, non-local recipes are not accessible using the search function, which is inefficient. Finally, the URL placeholder would lead to misconception that only URL is accepted here, which makes it harder for users to learn how to import the recipes. Based on the 3 issues, recommendations. Firstly, functions with low findability should be more recognizable for high effectiveness, like moving a rating system out of the cover picture. Also, allowing navigation bar search function to fetch non-local recipes and removing URL placeholder of importing would increase efficiency and learnability respectively.
Now come to the task 3. In this task, participants are required to create a recipe manually. According to the time severity metric in the left, only 1 out of 90 participants finished this task very quickly, which reflects a low efficiency. And all 90 participants finished this task with less than 5 failed attempts, which shows a good learnability and safety. An interesting finding of qualitative analysis is the word amount is not fully displayed in the interface like the left picture, which is a signal of poor effectiveness, and 7 out of 19 participants were confused by this issue. The highlighted fixation in the right heat map shows that one of the participants wasted much attention on this issue. There is also a dialogue from participant. Armor, what? Does it mean amount? But there is no R in the amount. The result of analysis shows the bad effectiveness, bad efficiency, bad utility, and good learnability. The recommendation is using relative layout and replacing text input boxes with drop-down boxes.
Task 4 is to make a cooking plan for this weekend. According to the data, only 1 participant completed the task in short time. However, 10 out of 19 participants used fewer attempts. Both data and user behavior indicate potential low efficiency, bad error recovery, and good utility in this part. The distribution shows that difficulty of this task varies from person to person. We analyze it from three aspects. Firstly, efficiency. Users can't add ingredient and note together. The lack of efficiency due to the page layout. Also, many users spend a lot of time trying less because they don't recover well from errors. Finally, there are many ways to implement copy a plan, using copy a plan function, or drag it to another time slot. Based on the issues, the two buttons should be merged. User can add ingredient and note together.
Task 5 is a function about the shopping cart. The key findings of this task are that 8 out of 90 participants spent more than half or even didn't finish this task in time, but 80 out of 90 participants can successfully perform this functionality within 5 failure attempts. However, 10 out of 90 participants felt unsatisfied about this task. Participants said their unsatisfaction is due to the small size of Add Item button, which can be also proved by this heat map, where users cannot find the button at first. It indicates a bad effectiveness and bad learnability of the website. Consequently, participants thought this issue can be addressed by enlarging its size, changing its position to the central page, or changing its color.
In the study, we found some key issues. The first one is that some functions of the website PlantoEat have lower learnability. For example, task 2, importing recipe, is more difficult for participants. In this task, most participants failed to accomplish within the given time limited. The reason is that the design makes users confused. As a result, it's hard for new users to import a recipe. The second issue is the lower efficiency. For example, the task 3, composing a recipe, has lower efficiency. Only 1 out of 19 participants finished this task very quickly. This reflects the relative low efficiency regarding composing recipes. According to our findings, we evaluate the website from the following aspects, including effectiveness, efficiency, learnability, utility, and safety. Generally, the result of analysis shows that this website has lower effectiveness. Also, the result presents that there are several different ways to copy each plan, so it shows a good utility of this website. Moreover, participants could realize that they whether to finish the task or not. Therefore, this website offers a good feedback for participants, which makes them understand if their actions are correct or not. That's our presentation. Thanks.